I'm Tarot Oracle, and we're here to unbox Tarot of the Divine by Yoshi Yoshitani, inspired by deities, folklore, and tales from around the world. Now, it does not come in plastic, so it's not sealed. Well, it's sealed here, but it's not like, plastic around it to protect the box, which is kind of unusual. $19.99 retail. Printed in China, and I've been looking forward to this one. Just got this one in literally 30 seconds ago. So obviously it comes in a hardbound box, and no decorations in there. With the Edgar Allan Poe tarot and all the Eugene Smith stuff, kind of hoping for a little decoration on the inside. Rather small book too. It is in color. It is fairly minimal. We'll go over that in a minute. For now, let us check out the cards, which are not wrapped. They just have a little happy thing on them. So there's the bottom of the box. So everybody wants to know the back. So there are your backs. There are your backs. So let's check it out here. That is reversed. Let's look at cardstock. Cardstock. That is rather thick. Look how thick that is. Let's go for a... Wow, that ain't moving at all. That is very thick. I mean, that is very thick cardstock. All right, the Fool. Interesting. Interesting. So it's a bit of a mermaid feel there. These have an unusual feel to them. That is for sure. Don't think it's linen. Not sure what that is. Maybe that's linen. Anyway, it has a really good feel to it. The Magician. I like how the borders are a little bit of a different color almost. They're part of the scene, so they cut out part of the scene with that. But it's very easy to read the text. I like it. The Magician. It's very attractive. High Priestess as well. Ooh, the Empress. I like that. That looks really nice. And then the Emperor looks pretty cool as well. Obviously digital, but I like the themes on it. I like the themes. This looks very good. This looks really good. So instead of a border, they just sort of cut out pieces of the actual picture. Wow, look at the lovers. That is a strength feel, isn't it? I mean, isn't that a bit of a strength feel? Just sort of petting the dragon or tiger or whatever it's called. The Chariot, a movement, very watery deck, very sort of a very watery feel to it. And there is strength. Speaking of watery, it looks like we are not sure what that is. That a hybrid alligator lion thing? Maybe? I don't know. Hermit. I like it. Very minimalistic. The colors are just so vibrant and pretty on this. Wheel of Fortune, interesting as well. I like the spider web. Not the first time I've seen a spider web with a Wheel of Fortune, but it is done well. Justice, a bit of a sort of a samurai feel to it. Hanged Man. Death, wow. Look at how the red just pops out of that. That's nice. So we have the skull, and then we have the hand, an eerie hand, the man behind the curtain, or the thing behind the curtain for sure. Temperance, I like it. Looks nice. And the devil, ooh, it's got that snake feel. Instead of the lovers, we have a snake featured within the devil. Very cool. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Are those people? Those hands? Yeah, it's a hand. Maybe a foot. The Tower, how pretty is that? I like the maroon red feel on the cards, as well as the star too. Again, has a strength feel, right? A lot of animal things going on. The moon, we've seen this in the advertisement, and it's also the card on the front of the box, obviously. So, yeah, the sun, very cool. Ra, the sun god, I assume. And Judgment, without the E. Some cards have the E, some don't. This does not. Ooh, I like that. This almost looks like the sun. It does. That Rebirth, and it has the Fool feel as he's sort of just walking off of the cliff. and the world. So that's the end of the majors. That's very nice. I think that looks very nice. This is a very attractive deck, I gotta say. Ace of Cups, I'm very happy with this. I mean, just first glance, I'm very happy with the colors. I like the art style. I think everything is nice in there. The Two of Cups, that's interesting. Sort of putting our heads together like the Three of Cups, a celebration. Pretty standard there with the dancing element. I like that. The Four of Cups, I'm not getting what I need. I'm not really sure what's happening in this picture. The Five of Cups, it definitely rounds out the theme there. Six of Cups, oh, my favorite. This is my favorite card. Look at how cute that is. Look at what a nice thing that is. We have not standing out in the field, but actually inside the house. And then we have sort of that crow or raven feel as well. Seven of Cups, sort of an Aladdin feel there. And then the Eight, very traditional with the moon and the darkness. Nine, I like it, that celebratory feel. It almost reminds me of the Two of Cups, doesn't it? And then the Ten of Cups. I'm not sure what's going on with the water, but it does look good. This whole deck is magnificent. A Page is cute. Not really sure what's going on with the rabbit. The Knight, I like it, I like it. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Not what I would have expected. The added element of the bird, I guess there's some level of control. Because you look at the books for the Falcon within the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Falcon. Same feel here. All the books talk about a level of control over the Falcon. So I'm thinking that the Knight of Cups, in addition to being Mr. Romance, has a level of control over you. Queen of Cups, water in water. I like it that she is underwater. Very cool. And the King of Cups. This is sort of interesting theme. Ace of Coins. Hey, a hand holding it. Ooh, we got that in the Waterfall Tarot. The Two of Coins. Not really sure what the theme is here, but I like it. I like it for pregnancy readings. I would say, yes, you are pregnant or you're going to have a baby soon based upon this. I like that reinterpretation of the Two of Coins. Three of Coins is just sort of an interesting thing here. We're doing the work and we're showing it off. The Four, not only keeping it to herself, but being protected. Being protected. That's an interesting theme. Very traditional. Five of Coins. Not really sure what's going on with that card there. What is she holding? Not really sure what she's holding. Is that a candle? I think that may be a candle. Anyway, the Six of Coins. Another cool one. Seven. Oh, she's giving it out to the Beatles. Oh, that's really cool. The Seven of Coins. The Eight of Coins. Really am enjoying this deck. I'm enjoying this deck a lot more than I thought I was going to. The Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins. So instead of the Falcon, we have a bird, and we're offering it some melon. Such a pretty deck. This is so pretty. That Page of Coins action, I like it. I like it. That Rock of Rock, the stableness. And the Knight of Coins, pretty traditional, looking out amongst their land. The Queen of Coins, I like it. And the King of Coins. So all the kings don't actually have kings, they have animals. Is that true everywhere? That is an interesting reinterpretation. Yeah, we don't have men. Well, I mean, we have men. We don't have men in the kings. I'm not sure why. So there's no dudes in the kings. Maybe that's explained in the book. I definitely have to look. The King of Coins, turtle, having that protection, being the retired banker. I think it's pretty accurate, though. Ace of Swords, pretty traditional, too. Pretty traditional. The fire is not traditional, though. Definitely adds an element of danger. And the Three, almost has a Seven of Swords feel to it, doesn't it? Doesn't it have like I'm sneaking out feel to that three, the Three of Swords? But anyway, a heartbreak, somebody leaving, somebody in the other room. Ooh, that is an interesting reinterpretation here. Not, you have a heartbreak, but the person's still there. The person's still there. Maybe they're still living with us. Maybe we have some drama associated with getting rid of them. I think that is an interesting reinterpretation. The Four of Swords, biting through the sword. That looks rather painful. That does not look like rest at all. Not at all. Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat. Looks pretty traditional. Looks like she's about to get her head lopped off or something's going on over there. The Six of Swords. Ooh, I like it. Very nice. Very nice. We're riding towards a new beginning. We're riding towards something better. Very cool. Seven of Swords. Now that is interesting. We're stealing it and somebody knows about it. Somebody knows we're stealing. Somebody knows and they're watching. See, it's interesting. It's like that we're changing personalities because of this activity. So the shadow is a different person. So you have a shadow side. That is such an interesting reinterpretation of this card. I love it. I love it. This is probably the best reinterpretation of the Seven of Swords I've ever seen. Just because of the reimagined here, and you left the situation smoldering. You not only stole stuff, but you left a mess. You left a fire back in there. Anyway, all right. The Eight of Swords being restricted. Not only that, but hiding. So you're hiding. Love the reinterpretations in this deck. Ten of Swords. Very, very good here. You are definitely drowning. Somebody maybe pushed you off the boat or something happened. The reinterpretations. So good. So good. Knight of Swords, pretty traditional. Queen of Swords, pretty traditional. King doesn't have a dude. Ace of Wands is a pen. I think that's a pen, maybe pencil. It looks like a pen, a pencil. Maybe it's something. Let me know. The Two of Wands, Domain. Now that is interesting. Not only are you looking out amongst your property or amongst your land, you're two-faced, or you have two different perspectives on what you should do with said land. Three of Wands. Interesting reinterpretation. Four of Wands, very, very traditional, very nice, very nice. Five of Wands, pretty standard. Six of Wands, nobody's there to cheer her on. Where are the people? She got gypped. She got robbed. Where are all the people cheering her on? Are they behind the weeds? Are they behind the wheat? Like, what is going on? That is an interesting interpretation. You did succeed, but nobody's there to cheer you on. Or they can't see your accomplishments because of the wheat in the field. Seven of Wands. What is it? When I guess when you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Is that the interpretation there? Eight of Wands, very traditional with the bird. Nine of Wands, we're injured, but we still have some possibilities. Ooh, I'm telling you now, this, I'm making a bold statement here. This could be one of my top 10 reading decks. I'm not saying decks that I love or decks that I want to collect, but just reading decks. If the reinterpretations are so good with this deck, I'm anxious to read with it right now. Knight of Wands, Queen, and the King. I'm telling you, the reinterpretations are so magnificent. There was a lot of thought that went into this deck. I apologize for drooling over it. The thickness is bananas too. Let's look at a monstrously thick deck like the Light Seers Tarot. That's a thick deck. We know that's a thick deck. If you look at it, compared to the Thoth, for example, or something. I mean, the Lightseers is a pretty thick deck. All right, so I would say this is one of the thickest decks I have, you know, other than like the Art Tarot. So let's put this up against this and see just how thick these cards are, because they feel super, super thick. I mean, that's almost the thickness of the Lightseers. And it feels linen. It feels linen. It has that quality to it. Card quality is bananas. Is bananas. Look at how little this moves. That doesn't move at all. Look how thick that is. That's nuts. That is nuts. Card quality, the reinterpretations of beautiful art. This could be deck of the year. I'm going out on a limb here. I know I get excited about every freaking tarot deck in the world. I know. Somebody's going to put in the comments, he gets excited about every tarot deck there is. Yeah, I do. All right, so upright meanings, spreads, 1 card spread, 3 card spread. Pause the video if you need these. 5 cards, a simple card interpretation. There we go. Beauty and the Beast. That's fine. And then we go into the cards. Not a lot of text, man. It is a fairy tale deck. It is a fairy tale deck. The 9 of Coins, a legend of the watermelon, Vietnamese legend. The 9 of Coins represents success. All right. Independence, prosperity, freedom, reversed scam, superficiality. Oh, man, I'm telling you that this could be deck of the year. I mean, we got a lot of decks coming in, but the card quality is insane. The linen texture, I believe this is linen. The texture to it, let me see if I can get this on camera, is insane. And it feels great in the hands. If you can see the texture on it. Try to get it. There you go. There you can see the texture. See it? It's got that crosshatch texture, and it's similar to this one. So you see both of these have that crosshatch texture. I believe that's linen. I believe so. I had a few linen decks in my life as a magician, but you can see that the texture between this and the other deck here is pretty much the same. So, I mean, the other deck being the Slow Tarot. So if you have the Slow Tarot, it's the same texture. The linen texture, the reinterpretations, the artwork, yeah, they hit it out of the park. This is stunning. It is stunning. I do think that this could be the deck of the year. Just is such a lot of thought, a lot of quality, a lot of, I mean, the quality of the cards. The only thing, if I had something to complain about, I would like a thicker book. Obviously, I can go, you know, look up this on Google, but it would be great if I had a couple of pages per card. I'm being picky. I mean, I'm just being picky at this point. It is in color, and it's nice. The other thing I would have liked would be some protection for the box instead of just coming raw, you know, just coming in a raw box. Because if you get it from Amazon or whatever and they put it with no padding, it's going to get dented. It's going to get dinged up. Again, super, super picky. Could be deck of the year. Could be deck of the year. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. 4K flip through coming up. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see you then. Please hit like and subscribe.